Hello, and welcome back to Learn English at Home 79. I'm your host, Anna. Today, we have a really interesting story from American history, plus some new vocabulary to help you speak English better. Have you ever heard about President John F. Kennedy? Stay with us, we'll learn his story and lots of new words together. And remember, leave a comment if you have questions.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike, and I'm excited to talk about this famous story. There are some big words today, but don't worry, we'll explain them step by step. Let's get started with this important moment in American history.
Let's start with the date. November 22, 1963. It's a significant day in the United States. Significant means very important or meaningful. For example, your birthday is a significant day for you.
That's right, Anna. On this day, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Now, let's explain the word assassinate. To assassinate means to kill an important person, usually for political reasons.
Exactly, and the person who does this is called an assassin. For example, Lee Harvey Oswald was the assassin in this story. It's a serious word, isn't it?
Yes, very serious. Kennedy's assassination was a shock to the whole country. And shock means a big surprise that makes you feel upset or worried. Like if you hear really bad news, you might feel shock.
Kennedy had only been president since his inauguration in January 1961. Let's pause and explain inauguration. It means the ceremony when someone officially becomes president. For example, the inauguration is like the first day on the job for a president.
Right. And Kennedy was one of the most popular presidents. When he visited Texas, the mood was festive. Now, mood means the feeling or atmosphere in a place. If people are happy and excited, the mood is good.
And festive means happy and like a party. For example, birthdays and holidays feel festive. So, Dallas was very excited to see President Kennedy.
Here's something interesting. Kennedy's death was televised. Televise means to show something on TV. Like when you watch the news or a football game, that event is televised.
That's right. Back then, not every president reached the public because TV wasn't so common. Previous President 7, the ones before Kennedy, didn't appear on TV often. Previous just means the ones who came before.
With more people owning TVs, Kennedy's speeches and even his assassination were seen by millions. That made the shock even bigger.
Kennedy's bodyguards warned him not to ride in an open-air car. Now, a bodyguard is a person who protects someone important, like a president or a movie star.
And they wanted him to use an armored car. Armor is a hard, protective covering. In this case, an armored car is a car that can protect you from bullets. But Kennedy wanted people to see him, so he took a risk.
That's a brave choice, but also a dangerous one. Sometimes, leaders want to connect with people, even if it's risky.
After the assassination, a government commission studied what happened. A commission is a group of people who investigate or study something important, like a team for solving a big problem.
The commission said Kennedy was the victim of a single assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald. Victim means the person who is hurt or killed in a crime. For example, in a robbery, the person who loses their wallet is the victim.
But many Americans dispute that finding. Dispute means to disagree or not believe something. People still argue about what really happened.
Oswald tried to escape after the assassination. Escape means to get away from a place where you don't want to be. For example, if you run away from danger, you escape.
During his escape, Oswald killed a police officer. He was later found hiding in a movie theater. That's where the police took him into custody. Custody means the police keep you so you can't leave. like being in a safe but locked place.
The public was angry, so Oswald needed police protection. It was a very tense time in Dallas.
Oswald was a former member of the U.S. military and didn't like Kennedy's policies, but he never admitted to being the assassin. Admit means to say that you did something, usually something wrong or bad.
That's right. If you break a window and say, "Yes, I did it," you admit what happened. Oswald never said he killed Kennedy, which made the story more mysterious. Many people think there was a conspiracy to kill Kennedy. Conspiracy means a secret plan by a group to do something bad or illegal. For example, if several people plan to rob a bank together, that's a conspiracy.
Some believe rival politicians, the Cuban government, or even organized crime were involved. These theories show how hard it can be to find the full truth, even many years later.
That's a good point, Mike. History is often more complicated than it looks, and people keep searching for answers.
So, Anna, what can we learn from this story today? I think it's important to question what we hear in the news and ask for evidence. For example, before believing a rumor, we should check if it's true.
Yes, and leaders have hard choices to make even about their safety. In our lives, we also make choices between being open or being careful. Maybe we can think, how do we balance being friendly with being safe?
That's a great question for our listeners. Let's keep that in mind as we review the vocabulary from today's episode.
Let's review the new words. First, significant meaning very important. For example, graduation is a significant event.
Next, assassinate to kill an important person. Like, the king was assassinated. Assassin is the person who does it.
Shock a big, sad surprise. The news was a shock. Inauguration the first day as president. The inauguration was on TV.
Mood the feeling in a place. The mood was happy. Festive like a party. The mood was festive.
Televised to show on TV. The game was televised. Previous the one before. The previous lesson was easy.
Bodyguard someone who protects. The singer has a bodyguard. Armor protective covering. The car was armored.
Commission a group for studying a problem. The commission made a report. Victim the person hurt. He was a victim of theft.
Dispute to disagree. They dispute the answer. Escape to run away. He tried to escape. Seen the place where something happens. Police came to the scene.
Custody being kept by the police. He is in custody. Admito say you did something. She admitted her mistake.
Conspiracy, a secret plan. There was a conspiracy. To remember words, try to use them in your own sentences, write them down, or draw pictures. Practice with a friend or listen to English stories.
Now, here's a question for you. If you were a leader, would you prefer to ride in an open car to meet the public or stay safe in an armored car? Why? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Remember, learning English is a journey, not a race. Try to use these words in your next conversation. Stay curious and keep asking questions.
We're proud of you for spending time to learn today. Be confident even small steps help you improve. See you next time on Learn English at Home 79.
And as a final tip, read or listen to something in English every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You'll be amazed at your progress. Goodbye and keep shining.